Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be my February favorites, and I'm going to do this try-on style, and hopefully I'll get through this video without my phone cutting off. So let's just go ahead and get started. I've already got my skin prepped and primed, and so I just want to start right on in with foundation. And my favorite foundation for the month of February is this one by Wander Beauty. It's called Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, and I'm in the shade Fair. And so it comes in this tube with a doe foot applicator, which is really convenient. And it is a liquid, so you have to be careful or you're going to be dripping everywhere. And I just like to apply this with my sponge, and I've got it damp here. And this shade is a bit light for me, but it matches my neck really good. And I've got some natural redness in my skin, so this, you know, it looks like it, when it covers up the redness, that it's going to be too light for me, but it all works out really, really well. So I'm just pressing this into the skin. And then once I get this in like I want it, then I'll go in with some concealer. And this is like a light to medium coverage, and it is buildable, so you can always add a little more in places where you feel like you may need it. So it builds up to a really nice medium coverage. And it's beautiful. I love the finish. There's a natural glowiness to my skin. It's like a satin finish. And it doesn't feel cakey or any of those things. And so you see that once I get this blended in, it's a really good match. Alright, so let's go in with some concealer. And where is my concealer that I've been using? Look over here at this bag. Let's see. This is an old favorite. I only started using this like at the end of the month, but I'll show you the one that I was using right before this one. Actually, I'll show you both of them. Okay, I got this in a subscription last month. It's from Pretty Vulgar, and it's a really nice concealer, but it's a shade too dark. But it's good for this scar, and it's good for eyeshadow primer because it matches my skin. So I can use that there. And then this one from Koki Cosmetics. I love this stuff. Anyway, I ordered a new one. And I love to use this underneath the eyes because it really brightens. And in the center of the face. So let me blend this out. Alright, let me check this. Okay. Awesome. Now for powder, I've been stuck on a couple of powders. This one from Gigi Gorgeous is one that I've been using for well over a month. I love this stuff. And it's really nice as a finishing powder. But for a setting powder, this one from Ciate London. It's called the Everyday Vacay. Yeah, Everyday Vacay. It's got a really light coconut scent, and it's loose. It's like a loose setting powder, and it doesn't take a whole lot. Anyway, I like to use this underneath my eyes and in the places where I had that concealer. And there's no flashback on this. It's a beautiful powder. It's really finely milled, and just a little bit goes a long way. But anyway, I don't know if y'all have tried very many products from this brand, Ciate London. But I mean, it's worth getting on their website and poking around and seeing what all they have. Everything I've ever tried from this brand has been just awesome. I mean, from primer to highlights to brow products, I mean, everything. Okay, and then once I get that on, then I just take a big fluffy brush and I just go right in with this powder from Gigi Gorgeous on the sides of my cheeks, and I just kind of buff everything together to set everything down. And just to give that good base, that good solid canvas to work with. And then while we're here working on the cheeks, I'm going to go in with bronzer. This is the one I've been stuck on for well over a month. This is also from Gigi Gorgeous. And I love this. Let me find the brush I've been using. Anyway, it's called the Six Sculpt Bronzer Duo, and there's two shades here, Turnt and Extra. And I just swirl them together on my brush. And this is a duo fiber brush right here that I'm using today from BH Cosmetics. It's from a set that I bought a while back. And I'm just gonna warm up the face a little bit. But I like laying the product down right on the back part of my cheek where the contour is, and then blend from there. Just blend it right on down the hollow of my cheek and on up into toward my temple. Just this, like a kind of a C motion there. And then a little bit on the forehead. Got a high forehead here. I'll make sure and warm that up. And then we're just going to warm up this jawline. blend that in really good. And then I'm just going to do a little nose contour while I'm here. So I'm going to take this brush. Actually it's a fluffy eyeshadow brush, but I like using it. It's a Luxie 250 eye blending brush, and I'm going to go into this lightest color here. And I'm just going to go right down and just contour that bulbous section of my nose where it's the widest. Okay. And then I'll put some highlight on after a while. Alright, now for blush. Y'all, I came back to this. This is one that I've had in my collection for a while from City Color. And this is called the Be Matte Blush. And there's 3 shades here. Fresh Melon, Blackberry, and Guava. And I've been stuck on this shade right here, which is Guava. But I love all these shades. Anyway, if you use a duo fiber brush to apply this, then you won't overdo it. But these are very pigmented, beautiful blushes, matte blushes. But you can see that natural glow from the foundation is still coming through. So I'll just blend that right on into my bronzer. And just a little over the temples, just to kind of help bring some color there. I'm so pale. A little bit on the chin. Okay. Anyway, City Color. Really, really nice. Hashtag MyBeMatte. And then another product from Ciate London is this blush. It's like a blush slash highlighter. Come packaged like this, really small, in the shade Pinch Me, and I like to use this as a highlighter. But here in this compact, it looks like a blush topper, but it's like a rose gold color. But look at that. I mean, just beautiful. It adds just that right amount of color to what you've already laid down. Give you a natural shine, natural glow. And then once you add setting spray to that, it just really comes up beaming. And then you can see that there's a swirl in the color. So then I just touch my finger to the part that's gold. And I just go right down the center of my nose. And the Cupid's bow. With that. And boom. Boom shakalaka. Alright. Now, I am going to do my brows next. And so this kit that I received in, I believe it was BoxyCharm from Billion Dollar Brows, came with 4 pieces. It came with the eyebrow pencil and the spoolie. It came with a highlighter and a matte concealer color and the brush to help apply that. And then it came with the brow gel. So I like using all these things, and sometimes when I'm in the mood to, you know, careful with all 4 of the products. And I will sit and play and I will use all 4 of them. But for most days, I just use the pencil and the spoolie. But I like the whole kit. So I'm just going to go in and do my brows. And this is in the color, I forget, y'all. Medium brown. Universal brown. Anyway, it's really good and creamy. It's retractable. And if you want your brows to be, you know, a lighter color, you just use a lighter hand. And then, of course, you've got the spoolie to help distribute the product. And that keeps it from being so heavy as well. So today I'm just going for just a really light, natural brow. Nothing cray-cray. Nothing too dramatic. I just want to brush my brows up and just fill them in. And define that arch. And then maybe draw in a couple of hairs right here at the front, where it seems like it's kind of sparse. And then just distribute the product. So that's how, a lot of days that's how I'll do, is I'll draw a few strokes and then I'll brush them through and I'll see how it looks, and that keeps it from building up too much product. And this brow right here seems like it's the lightest one, and natural, you know, the natural color of my brows, it's lighter than the other one. So it's harder for me to draw this one in. But anyway, I call these my sisters. And because they're not identical, but they do look alike. And by the time I get through drawing them on, they're probably not identical either. But anyway, to keep myself from feeling, you know, bad about not having identical brows, I just named them my sisters. To let myself know, hey, it's okay to be different. It's okay. It's okay. So anyway, I have 2 sisters in real life. One of them's name is Jenny, and one of them's name is Janet. And for those of you that don't know, Jenny is 13 months younger than me, and Janet is 13 months younger than Jenny, and 26 months younger than me. So this one right here to my right is Jenny. And then this one here to my left is Janet. And the reason why I named them Jenny and Janet respectively is because I always do this brow first for some reason. Don't ask me why. But anyway, since Jenny's the closest to me in birth, and that's my first one that I draw, I named that one Jenny. So, that's really all I want to do for brows today. But I really like this kit. I really like using, you know, this side right here, the concealer side. I like going up underneath my brows when I haven't, you know, when I want to really highlight that. And so that's really nice to use. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show y'all an eyeshadow palette that I have been so stuck on. Actually, 2 of them. This is from Ace Beauty. This is the Scarlet Dusk palette. All these pretty oranges and reds, these neon colors. And then there's the sister palette is the Vintage Dawn. And look at all those pretty colors there. So I'm going to dabble. I'm going to dabble in these 2 palettes today, and I'm going to create a look. And let's see if I can't get this going. Alright, so for a transition shade, let's see, I'm going to go in the Scarlet Dusk palette, and I'm going to go in with this one right here called Sunset Rose. And use this right here in my crease. I love these shadows. They're pressed pigments, really is what they are. Most of them are. The mattes. And then the shimmers are beautiful too. But I love these. They're so pigmented. They lay down so nicely. They blend so nicely. I love the shades. This is an indie brand that was recently featured in BoxyCharm, and what made me fall in love with this brand was the first palette that BoxyCharm sent out to us a while back, and it's called the Grandiose palette. And I just fell in love with that palette. So when I had the opportunity to get these two, I did. So anyway, I've really played a lot with this last month. And it's just really easy to create warm looks, and the color story in this one is just really straightforward. I mean, if you love pinks and mangoes, you're gonna love this palette. So I'm gonna take that pretty high up, almost to the brow. And I just want to blend that in really good. Just to give us that base. Alright, now I want to, let me just figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go in. It's hard to decide. I'm going to go in. I'm going to stay right here in this same palette, and I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's called Shade. It's like a reddish brown. I'm just going to use that same brush. And I'm just going to kind of deepen up what I just laid down. Just not going to go up as high. Really warm, like a terracotta shade. It's really pretty. Just smoke it on up. And on into that outer corner there. And I love doing a smoky eye. Wow, and you see the color payoff is just, it's just popping. I mean, it doesn't take much. And I mean, right now I just feel like, you know, I'm pretty well out there, you know, and it was just 2 shades. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow my roll here, and I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna get this little round tapered brush, this little Luxie brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Aruba. It's like a really pretty peachy colored frost. And I'm just going to lay that right down on the lid. And on over into that inner corner. And I just really love warm eyeshadow looks. This is like a go-to for me. This is just a really easy go-to look. I've always loved a really light shimmer shade on my lid, and I tend to go for those really light frosty peaches and pinks and yellows, or like a manila color, champagne color for the lid. Okay, now I want to deepen this up. So I'm going to switch brushes again. I'm going to use this Luxie 239. And I just want to take a little bit. I'm going to go into this other palette. This shade right here called Fade. It's a really deep, dark chocolate brown. And I'm just going to be careful with this because this is like the next thing to a black. And I'm just going to put that real tight right here. In this outer section. And just carry it on over. Deep into the crease. Right up underneath that orbital bone. And then with whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to carry that light little bit right up underneath my lash line. And then just connect it right there in the corner. Just to add that dimension. Okay, and then the other eye. So you see with these shadows right here, I mean, just a little bit goes a long way. Adds a dramatic punch to the look, and I mean, just 3 or 4 little simple steps, and you know, I've got a go-to look. All right, now, my favorite mascara that I've been using this last month has been the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Hydro Fudge mascara. This is it, the waterproof formula in the blackest black, I think is the shade. Anyway, that's what the wand looks like. It's a monster, but I love the formula of this mascara. And I have been wearing lashes more this month than I usually do. But I'm not going to put them on today because I really don't have like a favorite pair. I haven't worn them enough to really include them in on favorites. But I just wanted to let y'all know I have been wearing them and I have been practicing. But I love this mascara. It's the first coat that you put on, you really don't see, I mean, it colors the lashes, but you really don't see that volume that you're wanting with that first coat unless you're using a primer, a mascara primer. So what I like to do is I like to put this on, and before I go to the bottom lashes, I let this first coat dry a bit. And there's still plenty of product here on the wand. I don't have to dip back into the pot. But anyway, then I'll just go back over what I've laid down and put a second coat on. And concentrate the product starting at the roots of the lashes. And you have to be careful or this mascara will transfer onto your eyelid, because the formula is rather wet. And see, look, I've already got a place right there. So I'm just going to let that dry, and I'll get it in a second. Okay. I need a Q-tip. Let me see if I can get it up with a little brush. There it goes. Okay, now for the bottom lashes. Let's put a little mascara on them. Just a little bit. And again, I'm going to let that dry. I'm just trying to be really careful and not get this on my skin. Because it is brand new and it's juicy. It's juicy. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Alright, now for lips. My favorite, I have 3 products here that have been my favorites all month long. I've gone back to these over and over again. I keep reaching for them, so I just want to show you what I got. This lip liner, you guys have seen this probably before on my channel. It's from Steve Laurent, and it is a beautiful lip liner in the color Chick. It's like a nudie brown, and I love using this lip liner, so let's just go ahead and apply that. I have absolutely no lip products on my lips right now, no balm or anything. So just a little lip definition there. Alright, and then I've got 3 here that I really have been enjoying using. This one is from Bell & Argent, and this is in the color 3 Plays, which is this really beautiful matte nude. Let me just swatch that for you. It's got like peach undertones. Really beautiful, which would really go really well with this eye look. And then this one from Hikari. It's in the color Cabernet. And then it's got in parentheses Jessie, which is more of a rose tone. It's got more pink in it. Really, really pretty. I love this. And that would go with today's eye look as well. And then there's this one from NYX. It's called Mylan. And this is a creamy lipstick formula. And it's like a peachy nude as well. So, and I think I'm going to go in with this NYX today, because it is creamy and I don't have on any lip balm. But I have used these lipsticks. I've carried them in my purse And this one from NYX, I feel like I don't even really need a lip liner with it. If I don't have time for it, I can skip that part. But I love this. I love the formula. It's so creamy. It's so wonderful. Alright, so I'm just going to use a little setting spray. I've got this one here from Milani called Make It Last. I'm just going to shake it up. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this because it is a matte formula. And I love the smell of this stuff. So I don't want to smear my mascara, which I have succeeded in doing. That's gonna need a touch up. But anyway, this is it, y'all. This is the basic look. I've been rolling with this for about a month now, and variations of this. I've gone from the warm terracotta to the more of a brown look to more of an orange look to red looks, but basically in this same warm kind of family with these two palettes. I've loved these palettes. I've loved these products. I love this foundation, and I would really like to repurchase this. This foundation, if it came in a pump, I would like it better. And so I have, as I pull the applicator out, it kind of scrapes the side of the opening, and it has like blurped out on me. So you got to be careful with the way this applies. This Ciate London glowy illuminated blush is, as a topper, is just absolutely stunning. I love it. You don't need that. You don't even need a highlighter when you're using that. It turns out so nice on the face. And these lipsticks, can't get enough of any one of these three. I just love them all. And this Steve Laurent lip liner has been like my go-to. And I mean, I'm stuck on this. I'm super stuck on this lip liner. Let's see, what else have I... Oh, that Kokie Cosmetics and the Pretty Vulgar Concealer. These products from Gigi Gorgeous, you know, I mean, just some really simple products here, you know, and a lot of them are very affordable. This City Color Blush, you know, this mascara is less than $10. It won the Allure Beauty Award. So, anyway, the $1 Billion Brows Kit, I love everything that I've been using. And really, I just think it makes my blue eyes pop. What do y'all think? Just let me know down in the comments what you think about this look. It's like a go-to look, and that's what I wanted to share with you all for today. I mean, I've done lots of other looks, but this is when I'm in a hurry, I got, you know, 30 minutes or less to get ready, and I really want to, you know, look and feel put together and have some color on my face during these winter months when I'm the most fair. You know, I feel like if I use brighter colors like this, I've got a pretty good contrast against my skin. It goes good with my complexion, with the warm undertones of my complexion, the freckles and everything. And I feel great when I wear makeup that looks bright like this and put together. So, I mean, I could wear this kind of a look to go to the grocery store. I could wear it to a dinner out. I could wear this, you know, to a wedding. I could wear it to church. I feel like I could wear this makeup look to just about anything, anywhere that I need to go. So this is my go-to look, and these are my favorites for the month of February. So anyway, that is it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment, and if this is your first time to my channel, I just want to welcome you and just say thank you for joining me, and please subscribe, and I will hopefully ring that bell, and that will hopefully you'll get the, you know, all my future content. And I just appreciate you guys so much, and God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.